Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lily and I'm a voice teacher and audition prep coach, and I thought I would react to some singing videos. I saw the video of Lili Reinhart singing on my own circulating online, and I wanted to react to it because 1, we have the same name, and 2, they've done so many musical episodes on the show Riverdale that she's on, and they never really showcase her pure singing ability. And they throw on so much autotune that even if you did have a good singing voice on this show, it would just be masked by all the autotune that they use. So I thought I would react to this performance of Lili Reinhart singing On My Own from Les Miserables. And this is her pure, natural singing tone. So let's see what it sounds like. She's very young here. Okay, let's pause. So right off the bat, she's super young here. Like, she looks maybe 16, and she has already at such a young age a beautiful singing tone. Like, she just has a natural raw ability that if she worked with a voice teacher or a vocal coach, she'd be unstoppable. There are a few things that I would like. If I was working with her, these are the things that I would talk to her about. She has a tendency to like move her chin up and down, like when she was going like on my own, putting her chin down for the low notes and her chin comes up for the high notes. And it's also jutting out a little bit, which is just a bit of unnecessary tension. So I would just advise her to pay attention to that more, maybe sing in front of a mirror so she can be aware of those movements that she's making. Her chest is collapsing a little bit. Every time she breathes, she kind of goes and it just falls. You want to keep a relatively good posture when singing. So this probably means that she's breathing through her chest as opposed to taking breath from her stomach and filling up her stomach with air and controlling it as it escapes your body. I would also advise her to do some belly breaths and really pay attention to where she's breathing from. Possible that this was used for an audition, which means that she's probably nervous, especially considering how young she looks in this video. It's possible that nerves came into play and she started breathing from her chest, and some of these habits came forth while she was nervous. I would recommend when she's practicing this song to really pay attention to those few minor, honestly so minor details, and really make this song as comfortable as possible so when you do perform it in an audition, that can just sound the best that you can in that moment in time. She sounds so good for her age. I don't know if she's ever had vocal training, but she just sounds amazing. It's just so pretty. Feel his arms around me, and when I lose my way, I close my eyes. And at way, she did like way. Did this like weird thing with her chin again, where she brought it inward as it was a high note, so I'm assuming that she just felt a little discomfort. I do have to say that her acting is incredible. She's just relating to the song so much. She's really telling us that story of a girl who's in love with a guy who will never view her that way. I really applaud her for her acting, especially at such a young age. Let's keep it going. He has found me in the rain. The pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. Ah, okay. In. Misty in. She went to a smile, I'll call it, or she went in, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that vowel shape. I just saw some neck muscles do a little tensing. Let's go back and look at that again. Are misty in the river. Yeah, okay, so her neck and her chin kind of did like a funny thing. Like, misty in the river. She sounds so good. Like, I can't believe it. This is her, I'm assuming, with little to no technique. imagine what she would sound like if she had voice lessons, had a teacher to guide her and help her through all this stuff. She'd be incredible. And although I know that he is blind, still I say there's a way for us. Okay, we're pausing. She sang that relatively well. Just those little things that I talked about previously would have just made that so powerful. It already was, but you could tell it was a bit of a struggle on her end, especially when she sang blind. You know that he's blind. Yeah. So she's like getting into that rink. And I think that if she just learned how to mix in that section, she would feel more comfortable. Because right now she's just bringing her chest voice throughout the entire thing. And for the first half of the song, that's okay. But we're getting higher, so we need to start using that mixed voice. Again with the is. She's pulling from her throat. Her breathing's also getting more shallow. She's getting higher. So that breath support's not really there to sustain these phrases. She's having difficulty. She's having to breathe more frequently. And I can see it because her shoulders are going up and down. She has such potential. That's what gets me at whatever age she is there. And I'm assuming now. Like, I've heard her in the Riverdale musical episodes. She sounds really good. They just don't give her the time of day. And it's all auto-tuned. The one good part of the Heathers musical episode was when her and Cole Sprouse sang 17. It was pretty good. Their parts, because it was like, they made it into an ensemble number. It was weird. He is gone. The river is just a river. I like what she did at Just a River. I like that. It released a bit of tension on her end. I think that was a great way to approach that with her current vocal ability. Without him, the world around that shallow breathing again. The trees are bare and everywhere the streets are full of strangers. Throw it again. I love him, but every day I've learned the I'm was a bit. All my life, I've only been pretending. Okay, so every time she hits a high note, it looks like she's in pain. And I don't know if that's just her face or she's actually struggling. I'm gonna go with the latter. I think she's actually struggling because we're getting into a world that's full of happiness that I have never known. It's a tricky place if you're not trained. Opens her mouth to crap. Like she goes, ah! It's a bit much. Like I don't think she needs to open her mouth that wide. But then she has moments where she's like tiny and she's like here. And then she's like, ah, there's no in between. So if she just maybe relaxed her jaw and just allowed more of a relaxed mouth movement, I think she would feel more comfortable. Love him. I love him. Aww. I love him. Ooh, it's a vocal fry, okay. Okay. So, right at the end, oh, thank you. She's so cute. I love that. Okay. So, at the end, I've realized why she doesn't mix. It's because she does not have a developed head voice at all. You could hear it at the end there. She was like, only on. It was very faint, very light, like, which is not a bad thing. It's just you can tell it hasn't been really developed. I think if anything, if she's ever had a voice lesson before, she's probably focused more on her chest voice as opposed to her head register. So those last notes, which are supposed to be light, it's supposed to be soft, and usually are done in more of a head register, she's doing them in that head register, but it's just not supported at all. And it's very airy, it's very breathy. If I were working with her, we would do some exercises to help develop that head voice. I get why she's not mixing now because of how she approached that end bit. As we can see from this video, Lili Reinhart is such a talent at such a young age already, and with just a little training and a little fine-tuning, she could be amazing. We've already seen her talents on Riverdale, and I can't wait to see what else she gets up to. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you on the next one. Bye!